What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at an oldie but a goodie. When I say oldie but goodie, I mean like it's an older Studio Series figure, and the box is actually sitting in this big ass chonkin thing of a box there. Like its actual box is in there, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm going to be talking about today, just by the title of the video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series number 2, Deluxe Class Age of Extinction Stinger. Now, this is basically Stinger from his appearance in Age of Extinction. This is the better version of Stinger, at the very least. There was another version of Stinger that came out that you could get if you were in Japan. I mean, obviously you could have it shipped to you, but and I'm pretty sure a couple of creators did, but this was definitely the one that you wanted, because this was the one that was screen accurate. This was the one that had all of the bits and bobs and details and everything that you needed. This is the one that looks like a Pagani Huayra, not a 2014 concept Camaro. So honestly, it's a beautiful looking sports car. There is one thing I will totally, dig this figure for, and that is very minimal paint to pull off such amazing detail. Like, seriously, like just the black here and the line there, that does something for me. And the silver metal paint on the top here that eventually becomes, something else later. I don't want to spoil it, but that's what it becomes later. Not to mention just the massive, nicely looking detail that they got going on here for the car. I mean, seriously, this is one of those figures that you got to pick it up for your Age of Extinction collection. You just got to. So he does come with some accessories. He comes with 4 of these little plastic shurikens, or at least that's what I think they are. I'm not 100% certain of what they are, but that's what they are. That's what they look like, and they do store in vehicle mode. You get 4 of them, so you're supposed to store them. You're supposed to store one of them here. Sorry, I gotta grab the other ones, and you're supposed to store 2 of them on the arms, and then you're supposed to take the last one, and you're supposed to put it right here where it will go in robot mode. Only problem is okay, these pieces tend to fall off like a lot. And it's just the pieces that are hanging on to the little spindly piece on the bottom of the car here. On the transmission of the car here, not even the transmission, I can't even call it transmission, because the transmission would be back here. But anyways, so basically, oh, now because I put them back on again, you don't want to do this? Okay, well, whatever. But basically, you want to make sure that these are all tabbed in, and the figure can still somewhat roll. I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean, it'll work. So we're gonna remove these though for the transformation scale comparisons, at least in vehicle mode, because it pulls it off way better in robot mode. So let's get into some scale comparisons. Hooray! We love scale comparisons. That's right, we all love scale comparisons. So here he is with his partner in crime. Here he is with Age of Extinction Galvatron, Studio Series Voyager Age of Extinction Galvatron, to be specific. So, very shiny. Here he is with Studio Series Shatter, Deluxe Class Studio Series Shatter. So, and here he is with one of our previous reviews. Here he is next to Studio Series Dropkick. Hooray! Alright. Now that we've done that, we can take a look at the transformation. Now, the transformation is kind of simple, but also kind of not simple. So, to start things off, you're going to come to the front here, and you're just going to undo this, and it'll just pop off of the front of the car. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Do mine gently, or do it gently, not like I did previously. Don't just rip it open. But yeah, you're going to want to take these, and you're going to want to get them all undone from there, like so. Then you're going to make sure these are not, pulled all the way open. But you're going to want to then come to, let's work on this side. You're going to come to this windscreen section, and if you do it right, you got to pull it up just enough, You're gonna pull it up just enough. You don't want to just untab everything and just let it go. But you're gonna lift it up just enough, and it's going to untab from what will be the arm. So you can do that, and do the same. You can't do the same thing on the other side. I have to do one thing before we continue. You have to flip up the head and rotate it so that it's sitting like that. That is the only way I have found this to work. I don't know why, but that's why. But that's what. So, then you can come back to the other side of the arm and do the same thing. Basically, just kind of undo this, but the roof section is attached to the arm, so please do be careful when you are messing with this. You're going to rotate it around forward very, very gently, and then you're going to collapse this whole thing in like so. Well, maybe not collapse it up like that, but something like that. Then you're going to come to take these shoulder pieces and the arm pieces. No, the arm pieces don't. Okay. Then you're going to want to make sure these pieces are moved down once again. And then you're going to bring this all the way up like so. And then it just kind of exposed everything else for the next part of the transformation. But we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. Push the head all the way down, and it's going to completely lock in the pecs and the wheels here. Then you just basically are going to take the legs and just bring them all the way down, I guess. Bring the waist section on this hinge all the way down. Make sure these pieces are all folded up. Basically, fold this all the way to there. Make sure the back end of the car looks like this. Make sure it looks like this. Then you're going to take the back end of the car and fold it forward. Do the same thing on the other side. And these pieces do tab into little spots on the back of the legs, so it's not very difficult to undo at all. Then you're going to take this piece, push it inward, and then you're going to take the last of it and push it all up. And then we're going to straighten out the legs here, like that. We're going to flip out the toe pieces here. And then we're going to move this piece all the way out so that way we've got some room to do this. Then you're going to take this piece, it's on a hinge, or not a hinge, it's on a rotation joint, and you're just going to rotate it all the way around. And we're almost done. Now you're going to come to the arms, straighten them out, take these pieces, they are on a double hinge, bring it back, and then bring it forward. And keep it at an angle if you can. I mean, that way it pulls it off just a little bit better. I like to bring it back, fold it up. And now we come back to this piece here. And we got to make sure the black pieces are on top. And make sure that the red pieces are on the bottom. Take the red pieces, bring them all the way down. Maybe not all the way down, but just bring them down. Bring them down just enough. And then flay it out like that. And then you're going to take your shurikens from before. And we're going to just we're just going to plug them onto our little posts here. And finally, last one we do. There we go. And let's straighten everything out. Make sure everything is all nice and hunky-dory. Make sure everything is all nice and tabbed in properly. And there you have Studio Series Number 2, Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Stinger. Now, this figure is one of those figures that when they first announced it back in 2018, I had to pick it up. I just had to. I could not pick it up. Age of Extinction was and still is one of my favorite films to watch to this day. And the reason I say it's one of my favorite films and not my favorite film is because, well, I feel the movie could have ended 4 or 5 different times, and they literally could have ended it on a cliffhanger and everybody else would have been happy. But Michael Bay just had to keep swinging his camera dick everywhere and shooting all the film that he wanted, and we ended up with way more film for that movie than we should have. And then we ended up with Transformers The Last Night. Not as in Transformers The Last Night was oh, we've got extra footage, let's just do this. But basically The Last Night was just everybody ran out of steam. And this was basically right before they ran out of steam and gave it one final hoorah. So I'm glad they finally actually did do that with these characters, and that we actually did get a representation for them that we actually can display in our shelves. So now that we have taken a look at him in there, oh, one thing I do want to note is there is a lot of paint chipping. You do need to be very careful about that. This guy's legs are like starting to chip up after 5-6 years, and I don't think that's that's not good for the longevity. But at the same time, it's also not a bad figure. So anywho, let's get him into some scale comparisons. So here he is firstly with his partner in crime. Here he is with Age of Extinction Galvatron. And here he is next to Bumblebee movie Shatter. It's another red vehicle. And here we have him with one of our previous reviews. Here he is with Studio Series Dropkick. Now, where do I rank this figure? Well, I rank this figure on a scale of on a scale of whether or not it's feasible to own this guy, or whether it's feasible to, go get him now. I don't think so. Was he worth the $26.99 that I paid for him back in 2018? 2018? No, it was not. It was not worth the $26.99. Nowadays, however, it is definitely worth the $26.99. If you can find this guy for $26.99, I guarantee you should, or not even guarantee, you definitely need to pick it up. If you can't find it and not pick it up, there are several third-party ones that you can purchase, or maybe not several, but there are third-party ones that you can purchase, and of course you can also choose the Age of Extinction version. So I rank this figure on a scale of 1 to 10 due to availability. I mean, let's like cast our minds back to 2018, back to when this ranking would actually be, feasible. So 2018 mine, definitely not worth the price, definitely not worth all of that. But if you could have found it for a cheaper price, I definitely would have said go ahead and pick the son of a bitch up. So yeah. But I'm going to rank it on a scale of 1 to 10. From 2018, I'm going to rank it a 6.5. But if we're to rank it from today in 2024, January 26th of 2024, or is it 27th now? I don't know what day it is. I really don't. Okay, I had to check my calendar there. But it is the 26th. But anywho, as of 2024, as January 26th, 2024, I rank this figure in the ballpark of somewhere around an 8.5 to 9. Because, I mean, the level of detail that is here is just amazing. Like, seriously, look, they even painted his eyes. Not every figure got that. Not every figure got that treatment. So, I mean, I can at the very least appreciate where all of the design and detail and love went into this figure. So, anywho, that's my review for Transformers Studios Series number 2 Deluxe Class Age of Extinction Stinger. That is a mouthful. And this is Thomas Van 1 saying, don't forget to check out our sponsor today, Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where if you sign up with them, you can get 10% off of your first order, and you will be notified of every little thing that they decide to send you on the forums and everything else of the nature, so that way you can be informed of whatever Transformers and whatever figures they get in stock. So, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, do not forget to check out Planet Toys, do not forget to check out Optination reviews, Beastman reviews, Riveted reviews, Jordy's Rail videos, Patrick with the Y, iStar552, Bravely Gigi, and Take Along Productions, as I know they all do some amazing work, and Planet Toys is going to be going to Planet Toys is sending me an Optination review to, they're sending us to TFCon LA in March. So we're going to be meeting Peter Cullen. Hooray. So, anyways, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys.